defenses, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Pat the street. Ready.
Right back to Genty on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
18 Cardinal. 65 catch. Ready.
2nd and 11. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 tight. Let's go now. Warriors 6, 19 Lions.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his good tight end. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight end, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Ortiz. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The body is at the mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that you talk about thoughts and memories that's adding overseas.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll change things up.
18 Rattler. Here we go. Buffalo 19 Tiger. 19.
2nd and 9 now. They'll get this out to Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, 27 yards. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Looking to put a drive together. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8.
Under. 18.
Here's Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. first catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. And you got a first down, too.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, it's Henderson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Why Tony?
Throwing now is Stroud. That's over the middle into the hands of Moore. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Henderson now on first and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
19 Texas.
And Stroud now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. South. Under. Look the hot. Hey, Uno Mars.
Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. These playoff games. Have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line.
Cardinal.
On the give, Genty gets by him at the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Texans nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Under. 18. What's up? Hey, south. Hey,
Stroud to throw it. Got his man, Dell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Now Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Cam Little to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Henderson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
On the click, right?
Stroud. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
70, hop, 70, go.
On first down, it's Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground. Stamper. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
18, that's it.
Stroud out of the gun here. That is caught. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Texans 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
defensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On the give, Genty. 77 yards rushing for him in his first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
19 Tiger.
They'll set up a throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
And now an audible here into something else.
Chop 60, chop 60.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
Texans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Stroud looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Right, Tony. Hey, Uno Mars.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and you think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free ball out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. If you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
The first thing you have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
All right. Motion.
Again, it's Henderson. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Here we go. Let's go. No. Me. Swap. Mother swap.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
All right. Stop. 18.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On the quick, right? Ready? Nike Texas.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to 39. 85 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
At the 39.
Now they'll shift things around. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Rice. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 4th down, Rice. Past the 20. He's got the first down and more than that. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, 41 yards. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stroud. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
3rd and 3.
18. Let's go. Under.
They'll try to run for it. Henderson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Stroud keeps it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of about that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield. We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Back to throw. Rice. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Rice. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 48 yards. And the Raiders continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Texans 7. Campbell to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
For no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that? 12.
Again, it's Henderson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
118. What's that?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this. The most curious way to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Steelers 1st and 10.
Oh, boy.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all there will be, but still all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Oh, hey. Hey, King. What's that?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Texans send the punter out.
Being on some chill, we go 0-2 and go see some that she don't want to see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm